Hi there and welcome to Chugging Along with me, Tim.
And I'm Sam.
So yeah, thank you so much for your lovely comments on our last video about our folding bicycles. Yeah, they're much appreciated. But also if you're new to the channel, then welcome.
So you're joining us today from our current moorings. We're somewhere in between Reading and Newbury on the K&A, and we arrived here yesterday, and it's a really lovely spot that we've found. It's really lovely, it's very peaceful as well, and the surrounding countryside and fields have been very nice. They've provided some lovely sunsets, so we really enjoyed being here, but unfortunately all good things must come to an end, and we will be moving on. But before we do, we thought we'd make a video.
Yeah, well this video, well it's a video slash party really, isn't it? Because yeah, this is our 1 month cruise-versary. Because we have been cruising on the canals for a month now. We're very excited, and yeah, we thought we got some things to talk about. How's it been for the first month, and ultimately, has it been worth it? That's the question that we're going to answer. Yeah, so stick around to later on in the video if you want to find out the definitive answer to that.
Ooh.
Okay, so Sam, what did you think that our first month of cruising would have looked like?
Well, I know that for sure we had a good idea of what we thought the route was going to be. So I remember before we actually got on to Marielle, we took some time out. We actually got this map, the Inland Waterways map of Great Britain. That was a good day. And we were sitting in your parents' garden and we plotted out our route that we thought we were going to take for the journey. And we said that we were going to go from Wilton Marina down to Bristol, and we worked out it would take us about a month to get there. Yeah,
we thought we'd be in Bristol.
We'd be in Bristol already. Yeah. Didn't really happen like that, did it?
No, it didn't. Yeah, it does. Your plans do change. The first thing, obviously, is just the speed of what you do things. Like when we were first planning it, people were saying, "Oh, you want to take it slowly, take it in, take it." And we were like, "Nah, yeah, relax, take it easy." We're like, "Nah, let's just, we'll just keep going, keep chugging." You know, that's what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we stand for.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, maybe there is a lot of truth about just wanting to chill out and take someone a week. Like when we went to Thrupp, we took a week out there. True. When we were in Oxford, we took a week out there. You just want to relax, and when people say it's not about your destination, it's about the journey there, that is true for every form of travel, but nothing like I've ever experienced or we've ever experienced in a narrowboat. That is absolutely true.
It's absolutely paramount. That's basically what it means to be on a narrowboat. Yeah. And I think one of the things that we also noticed as well was that trying to balance work and cruising, because for us we tried to have a couple of days where after work we would try and do a bit of chugging to get to the next mooring site. But I mean, there are times when after work all you want to do is sit down, put your feet up and have a cup of tea. In fact, we had a couple of great evening cruises. Don't know if that's going to happen that much now we're going into autumn and winter. No. It's getting a bit darker, a bit colder.
Yeah, but, I can't imagine that.
No, not really. And I think another thing also we didn't really, we underestimated was travel time. How long it actually takes to get to places. Especially when you have locks. And if there are locks involved,
slow it down.
They can slow things down dramatically. So I think that's something that we've sort of learned. We've sort of got a better idea now of how long it might take to get to places. Yeah, true. Right, Tim, so I know you love stats, so can you tell us what have we done in our first month so far? Okay, yeah, well luckily I have that very conveniently written down next to me. So far in our first month, between Wilton Marina and Tile Mill Lock, which is where we are at the moment, we have done 108 miles. Ooh. Yeah, 4.5 furlongs. Ooh. I know, which is strange. I always thought that our fur was longer than 4.5 long. Yeah, so did I. Yeah, so that's strange. Yeah. Also, we've done 73 locks. 73 locks in a month. Yeah. Feels like I've done 73 locks in a month. Yeah, you've been pushing them. I've been driving through them. So yeah. Yeah, I've definitely used one there. But yeah, no, it's amazing when you write it down like that. We should definitely keep that written down and keep a statistic of how many that we've done. It's really cool. Puts into context. Really. Yeah, no, that's really nice. So then, Sam, what after our first month, and now looking to the future, what are you sort of thinking is going to be good or is going to be better about months 2 and 3? I think I'm looking forward to taking things a bit more slowly. like we said, I think when we first got on the boat and we were first chugging, we were sort of speeding to get to places, and we didn't really take much time to stop and appreciate some of the spots that we were in and really enjoy them for as long as we could have. So I'm looking forward to taking it more slowly, definitely, and also building up a routine.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because we've been rushing to get to places. We've been meeting up with lots of different people as well, and having family over. So I think once we actually get to the point,
where after we have the kind of family reunion in Newbury, where my brother lives, and everyone, like your sisters are coming up, and my family's coming up, and everything like that. But I think that is going to be sort of after that. Yeah, it's going to feel like, you know, the first period is over, isn't it? And
yeah, I think we'll feel like that's come down, and we're going to be able to build up more of a routine of what it feels like to be on the boat on a day-to-day basis, and that could even be a video we could make for you guys to show what it's like a day in the life of a narrowboater.
Yeah, true.
Once we've got that routine established, definitely. Anything else, do you think?
And well, new places.
Oh yeah,
of
new
course.
places.
So at the moment we've gone south, and we're both in the south, so it's both felt kind of familiar, and for us going into the north is an adventure. So at the moment the only way for us to go is north, so we've got plenty more of adventures to go, and that's just exciting for us. There's plenty of pubs, there's plenty of new foods, everything like that.
Cold weather, maybe?
Plenty of cold weather, yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah, so no, there's so many things that, we love an adventure. So there's so many. I'm looking forward to the adventures.
Oh, I'm absolutely looking forward to it. So it being our first month of cruising, we've made some questions, which basically cover some of the standout moments from our trips and some highlights as well. So we have these questions, and generally we put them in a hat and pull them out of a hat, but unfortunately we haven't got a hat big enough to put the questions into.
We're not really hat people, are we?
We're not really hat people, wonder why. So what we've got instead is our lovely
question teapot.
Yay! Big enough for us to put questions into and to pull them out of.
Yeah.
And this is a lovely teapot. Big Lemon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my teapot called Big Lemon. Yeah, I'm very happy with it, very proud of it, and it looks lovely on Marielle. Yeah,
Big Lemon's making an appearance in today's video.
Yeah. Right. It's good. Right, so let's go with these questions so far. Okay, so Sam, do you want to pick the first one out?
So I'll pick the first one out and I'll ask you, and you can ask me afterwards. So, first question is, what's been our most favourite mooring?
Favourite mooring?
What's been your most favourite mooring?
My favourite mooring, honestly, is the one that we're in at the moment. The one that last night, it was a Sunday night, we had a long day's work, the sun was setting, had a nice sherry, overlooking the fields, the trees overgrowing, you know, it was beautiful. It was like a mixture of a postcard, a mixture of like Lord of the Rings. Oh, yeah. I know it's
really nice. Actually.
I was genuinely thinking this is my favourite one yet. So what about you?
Oh, I think my most favourite mooring was an accidental mooring because we didn't actually intend to moor there. Oh. So we just left a village called Croppedy, and we were on our way to Banbury, and we thought we'd get to Banbury and moor there. But because unfortunately it was a little windy, we had to stop off somewhere in between, and we got to this spot and it was absolutely lovely. It was unexpected. There was a massive field to the right hand side of us, and in that field were all these lovely dairy cows, I think they were, and they were really lovely. They were really nice. The whole scene looked quite serene, and we had lovely sunsets there, and actually the ripples of the water is what we use for the outro of our videos.
Yes, so those sort of purple ripples that you see at the end of the videos. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that was lovely. So good point.
Spot,
good point. Okay. Right, next one.
So
okay, you shake the pot and I'll go in.
Shake Big Lemon. Go on.
Okay. Right. So question number 2 is the most surprising moment.
Ooh. Okay. So for me, the most surprising moment, I'd say, or just the most surprising thing in general, has been going on the Oxford Canal. Because when we told people our plans at the marinas, or just when we spoke to other people, and we told them that we're going to Bristol, they all said, oh, the K&A is great, you'll love the Kennet and Avon, it's the best canal, it's amazing, you'll really enjoy it. No one mentioned the Oxford Canal.
Yeah.
We didn't really think about the Oxford Canal. We just saw it as a way to get from Wilton Marina, once you get to the junction, down towards Bristol.
True.
But being on the Oxford, we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wish we spent more time on it, really. Yeah, we sort of went through it quite quickly, didn't we?
Yeah, it was lovely. It was just very scenic, great places to moor as well, and single locks, which we do quite enjoy.
Yeah, true.
Nice work. What about you? What would you say has been the most surprising thing for you?
So I would say the most surprising thing for me was how much I enjoy, you know, the English countryside. Because like before, obviously I did really appreciate it as a kid, and you know, it was just kind of normal, and I always sort of thought, you know, it was really nice when you go on holiday. That was when you connect, and when we've been travelling and everything like that, I thought, oh, these are the moments that I love. I love this landscape, everything like that, and I always thought at home, yeah, it was just okay. But yeah, it's actually taken me, you know, to sort of appreciate where I'm from, and yeah, grow up maybe, I guess, as well, and yeah, be on this boat and slowly going through, and you know, a nice evening at the pub, and you know, a nice evening with the fold out chairs and all that, or the afternoons, and to actually appreciate that I do, you know, really like the countryside here, and yeah, that's my favourite point, and that is a big reason why I really like this boat as well. So
no, I absolutely agree with you on that one. Actually, I think it's we have a great opportunity to explore a lot of the UK now, being on our narrowboat, and we both really enjoy exploring. We've lived in other countries, and it's great to be able to do that here now, and especially at this time. So yeah,
definitely. Good. Okay, next question.
Right, that's you shake, I pull. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, let's see what we got. Okay. So okay. What moment on our trip required the most grit?
The most grit, okay. Yeah, for me, I think that's fairly easy. I think that was the first rainy day that we had where we were coming into Fenny Compton. We did about 9 or 10 hours, in the pouring rain, and it was this funny thing. We were in our coats, soaked through, really, really cold. And God, it was just so much work. I remember that you came through with a nice hot cheese toasty. Oh, with a nice... And that just take the warmness of the cheese and the temperature, the hot temp. Oh, it was just so.
I'm glad like my cooking.
Yeah, and you gave me a cup of tea, and I just inhaled that cup of tea because it was just so. It was a summer's day, but it was freezing cold because we were just soaked through. And yeah, we kept going, and we
kept chugging.
Yeah, we kept chugging. Yeah, we kept chugging, and we got to that pub in Fenny Compton. It was eat out to help out, wasn't it? We had that half-price meal, and it was lovely. It was just all worth it.
Yeah.
That required some grit, and yeah, how about you?
God, I mean, that's a really good moment that you've mentioned. I think one of the things I would also say was the first night's mooring, because that's always going to be in your mind when you first start cruising and you get to a point. It's like, okay, I need to moor the boat and make sure it doesn't move overnight.
Yeah.
So I think it was that also for us. I think that was when we just got into Braunston, and we had to try and moor it for the first time, making sure we tied up the knots the right way. I think that required a bit of grit and a bit of determination just to make sure we did it correctly. Yeah. So that in the next morning we wouldn't end up being on the wrong side of the canal. So.
Yeah, true.
And we did it. So hey.
Yeah, we did do it. Yeah, that felt really good. Okay.
Right, my turn. Okay, I think there's only one more left.
Is there? Oh, okay, it's gone quite quickly actually.
There you go. You can get that.
Okay, so the last question is, what was the most intimidating or challenging moment?
Okay, right. Well, I think the most intimidating moment was going through the Braunston Tunnel. And the reason why is because when we originally set out to do our route, we thought we would tackle the Braunston Tunnel on the second day. Yeah. So we thought, oh, it's fine, we'll get through what we need to get through on the first day, and we'll moor up, we'll rest, go through the tunnel on the second day. But we actually got through things a bit quicker than we expected on the first day, and we got to the tunnel. It was a sunny day, so I think we were feeling quite buoyant and a bit sort of brave. So we thought we'd just go through the tunnel anyway. But yeah, it was completely pitch black, and you have little kinks in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's a bendy tunnel.
Bendy tunnel.
And we passed another boat, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We passed another boat, and we were sort of checking to make sure we wouldn't actually knock into it, or we didn't want to end up wedged in a tunnel. But obviously, we've got our headlights at the front of the boat, so that obviously helped us greatly as well. And it worked out quite well, apart from when we got to the end.
Goodbye, and we're being greeted with rain. Oh dear.
There was some light, but then when we got out, it was completely raining.
Yeah, it was like, well, yeah, it took about half an hour, 45 minutes, didn't it, to get through it. So it was sunny when we went in and raining when we got out. Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it?
That was quite interesting, I definitely.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, for me, yeah, I think, yeah, the most intimidating moment was just that moment. So when we left the marina, we put diesel in there, we put 90 litres of diesel in the fuel tank. You know, the worker at Wilton Marina put it in for us, screwed the cap on, you know, pushed us off and said, right, off you go. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? That is the moment you are gone, you are free, and that's it. And then, you know, if you know Wilton Marina and you sort of go northwards, you know, there is a lock right away. So the first thing we had to do was a lock straight away. And yeah, it was really busy as well. It was a sunny day in August, so there was lots of hire boats, everything. It was really busy, double lock going through. And luckily, yeah, that was intimidating. The stuff, we were so confused about what was going on. But luckily there was two lads, two brothers from Sheffield, Gary and Paul. Gary and Paul, yeah, they were the best guys, yeah, real salt of the earth guys, and we went through a flight, the Buckby flight of double locks with them, and they sort of showed it with us. They were also new to boating as well. They were taking their boat from London to Macclesfield, and yeah, we did that first flight of locks with them, and yeah, no, they just sort of showed us the way. Really nice people, and they took that intimidating moment and yeah, they made it a lot easier, and they sort of showed us. I think that sort of showed us what boaters are usually like as well. Are really nice people, and some people, and there's sort of like brotherhood. You know what I mean? We're in this together, you know.
Oh, they taught us so much. They gave us lots of great tips on how to hold your centre line to keep the boat in place whilst you're at the lock mooring bay just before you get into the landing bay. And they also taught me a lot when it came to doing the locks, because I was still quite green. So they really helped us that day. Wherever you are, Gary and Paul, thank you.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We love you guys. So this is the final bit of the question time. This is a question that we've asked each other, but we haven't actually seen each other's answers. And this is, what was your most favourite moment on the trip so far of 1 month continuous cruising? So Tim just wrote his answer down. I have no idea what it is, so I'll be as surprised as you are when he shows it. Ooh. So let's see. And I'm not going to look. It's like Mr. and Mrs. basically.
Right, yeah, okay, so I've written it down. This is my favourite moment after our first month of cruising was the pint of cider at Braunston after the first day chugging. So we did that really long day the first day. Like
we did.
We made it through the tunnel. It started raining, but then we moored up, and then we got there, and yeah, then we went to the, what was that pub called?
It was called the Admiral.
Yes, that's the Admiral. And actually, yeah, the previous owners of the boat recommended it to us. So we went there. It was really nice. We had a pint of cider after our first day's work. I just remember sat in there thinking, yeah, no, it was a really strange feeling, wasn't it?
It was, 'cause I think we'd done a lot more than what we thought we would do on that first day, and we were still processing everything we'd just done.
It was just surreal, wasn't it?
So it was a bit surreal. So I think it was really nice to sit down and have that pint of cider and just to relax. So no, that's a really good moment, actually. No, I like that.
All right, okay, right, go on then. Now it's time for your one.
My turn.
Well, I'm guessing from Sam's reaction there that your moment was different.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay. Right. So, ready to unveil my moment? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Chugging in the rain.
Chugging in the rain. Right, so you've actually kind of mentioned this moment already when you were talking about the most, or the moment that required the most grit. And that was when we were actually chugging from Napton Junction, I think it was, down to Fenny Compton. And it's not a particularly long route, but it's a very windy route, and unfortunately that day it was raining a lot, and the weather wasn't that great. But what I really liked about that day, or that journey, was that we were smiling throughout the whole thing. So hopefully I can describe how wet it's been today. It's basically from the moment we left our mooring this morning. It's been raining non-stop the whole time.
Yeah.
That we had so much fun. Even though it was rainy, we were cold, we were hungry, we really still enjoyed it. And that to me was enough to make me think, okay, maybe this is something we actually do like.
Good shout. No, that's very nice, very nice. So yeah, well that brings on to the answer of our final question.
Ooh.
After 1 month of cruising, was it worth it? Was it worth buying the Narrowboat? What do you think? What would you say the answer is to that?
I'd say bring on month 2.
Yeah, bring on month 2. Yeah, that's what we've got to say. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching all the way to this video. Yeah, if you haven't yet, please feel free to press subscribe and like the video if you did enjoy it. And just one more thing, you have to remember, no matter what you do in life, you have to keep chugging.